Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick, and welcome to Warhammer 40,000 Boltgun, where I continue my journey through the Warhammer 40K franchise, entirely through video games. Which I suppose I don't know what is the main way a person would experience the 40K franchise. Is it through the tabletop gaming? Is it through the books? Is it through the, what is the main... I suppose I was walking into here with only one question, and that one question is, are there good guys in the Warhammer 40K universe? Or is there just chaos? And then now the second question, what is generally the more consistent way people experience the Warhammer 40K franchise? Is it through the books or through the tabletop? Do they get any, what kind of story do you get out of the tabletop aspect of it? As somebody who has never played the tabletop or read any of the books, only played the video games, and much like I'm approaching the Warhammer 40K franchise from the video game standpoint, like a secondary source to the primary, I did the same thing to Boltgun. I played the typing game first, and now we're playing the main game. We're going to look at the options and then change absolutely nothing. Actually, yeah. That is a lot of bloom. You just remove the pixelation, it just looks more modern? I'm sure that was intended. Oh yeah, I started up the game just to try it out, but we are starting over from the beginning. On medium. Let's see. My armor is contempt. A challenge worthy of the Imperium's mightiest warriors. The Emperor protects. Training for initiate. Does the Emperor protect? It seems as though the Emperor... there's a lot of praise for the Emperor, but most people die in the name of the Emperor. The Emperor's mercy... and exterminatus. Not even a Primarch could survive. I do not know what a Primarch is.
Nothing, once touched by the hand of chaos, remains untainted. You are under the dominion of the Ordo Malleus to assist my investigations into a world that has already felt that fell influence. Graia has been under the close watch of the Inquisition since the Grim Skull War. The Forge world remains largely secure, but we have picked up concerning energy readings in the surrounding system. I have my suspicions, although we have not had sufficient time to pinpoint the origin of these foul energies. While most of the planet remains unaffected, it is my belief that rogue elements within the Adeptus Mechanicus may have been experimenting with a surviving fragment of Inquisitor Drogon's power source. Your mission is to assist me in locating a fragment of the power source. While I consider this threat extremely serious, your superiors have seen fit to second only a handful of you to my supervision. In the absence of a larger force, we should pray to the Emperor that this does not develop into a more dire situation. This servo skull will guide you. In Commodus here is one of the few sanctified and preserved from the purging of Drogon's heretical archives. Together, you will search sites where communication has become sporadic. Should you encounter any opposition, you may assume they have been tainted by the ruinous powers. Suffer not the heretic to live. While I continue my investigations aboard the Crown, you will be deployed to a habitation zone we lost contact with several cycles ago. You should assume the situation to be extremely hostile. Beware. We do not know how far the taint of the arch-enemy spreads.
That is okay. I will come and fight the enemy directly upon its taint.
Now entering off target. Your deployment to Graia didn't go quite as planned. No matter. Secure armament, bolster your faith, and continue. Those heretics don't know what's coming for them. Also, by the way, I'm expecting heavy resistance, but that does not mean the situation is dire. Although I suppose my own familiarity with the Warhammer 40K universe is that everything is bad. Like, the question I ask, like, are there good guys in this universe? Like, can good civilizations exist within the confinement of such chaos? Like, to my understanding, space travel functions as they are more or less like ripping tear through space in order to achieve faster speeds, in order to reach farther destinations, but that tear through space is like right through chaos. And like they could easily lose the lives and minds of the people on these ships to the demons that they're exposed to just because that's their main way of space travel. Like, can good people exist in a universe that has such space travel, or are they no longer good people because they're willing to sacrifice their people to such space travel and not, say, find a replacement? You could say a similar thing about Dune. Everybody's bound by spice. Similar thing about the oil trade in real life. Think about how many people have died for the name of oil. Landing zone incorrect. I missed what you said, sir. Can we... Flawless path calculated, probability of error moderate. You know, drop zone erroneous. Imperium armory located. Tactical assessment forward. Oh, nope, that is a grenade. We did not need to throw it. Let's take a look at the controls. Alright, we have fire, charge, melee, weapons, taunt, jump. Nothing for R3. Wait, which button was melee again? Was there a melee button? Or, yeah, L2. Okay. Let's stop digging around. Let's move on. I'm sure the game will explain these things to us. Also, something apparently has already happened here. Damage accumulating. Address wounds. Environments are neat. Approach Medicae to administer to wounds. Nothing says old school like a whole bunch of health icons. Recommend use of chainsword. Press L2. Oh, hello. Vertical movement necessary. Jump. Interesting. So there's like a little bit of slowdown when it does like when a charge attack is available. Yes, I'm aware of the jump button. It seems that I can't pick up the enemy's weapons. And that was one of the questions that I had about this game is like, it's called Boltgun. Do you use other guns besides the Boltgun? Or is this kind of like a Judge Dredd, Jesse Faden in Control? Who else uses one gun and just swaps out attachments? Like one of those situations. Congregating, error, source of error, congregating. Yeah, that's what happens when you congregate way too hard. Boing. Okay, the suit definitely has a nice weight to it. Servo Skull, you don't need to be hovering over me at all times. Ooh, I like the use of sprites as well as 3D models. Like that also emphasizes the classic appeal to its visual style. Operate door with adjacent switch. Approach and utilize. Shall do. Is there like a limit to this charge ability? Because it seems pretty good. Maybe like the limit is based on like the door query. Significant? Maybe the limit is based on the health of the thing that I'm fighting? Like, I'm trying to see if this uses some sort of resource. Missing key. Use of rapid charge advise. Okay, so that has a limit. Speed required. Rapid charge. All right. Good enough. Servo Skull, you don't have to loop around to previous tooltips. Route assistance available via navigation guide. Congregating optimal route. Servo Skull, we're already ready to keep going. A gun! Is it a bolt gun? A holy relic bolter the Emperor provides. Can I still charge? Yes. Okay. Hello. And goodbye. Weapon strength over target toughness. Weapon effectiveness increased. Situational weapon usage advised. Also, are the Space Marines so stretched thin that they are unwilling to send their own, like they could only spare one troop to go on this planetary dive, but they also could not spare a gun. Okay, that's why the holy weapon is good. Simply because it is strong at such range. Well. Also, maybe all of your attacks are just good against these basic enemies. Maybe later on we will be dealing with strong foes, but also there's, considering how good the chainsword is, like maybe that's the reason why you're sent down without a gun, is because you don't need one. It's just convenient that you found it. And I've now have contempt for my enemies. It is my armor. Also, is there a little bit of a climb? Yes, there is. It kind of animates a little bit funky, but honestly, good enough. And exactly how it should animate for a game of this style. Also, I'm at full health, so I don't need to be worried about picking all this up. All right. What else are we going to find here besides heretics? Exit. Proceed with square. I can do that. I have found 0 secrets, which is, it's on par for most of my classic first-person shooting gameplay. So, you know. Mountain batteries. A trail through the mountains leads to the habitation zone. Planetary defense batteries align the route, as do heretics. Find a way to the hab zone. Purge away any resistance. We shall know no fear. Local weapon batteries inactive. Conclusion acquired by heretics. Purge emplacements en route. Death to the heretics. And it's convenient that we don't really need to have zone objective near. Continue onward. We don't really need to worry about identifying heretics. If they fight us, they are heretics. If they're in the location, they are heretics. Shoot first. Ask questions never. Yes, I must have more contempt for my enemies. Did my health go down? I think my health did go down in between levels. I'm going to need to pay attention to that. Whether this game actually, like, reduces your maximum health. Like, if you've got too much health. Like, it brings you down to, like, a more manageable amount. Or maybe just like a more consistent level, amount between levels. He's shooting through the walls. Also, I like the speed in which the projectiles go. Like, they're not fast. They're like somewhere between fast and slow. Like they're a moderate speed. It almost like kind of turns a first-person shooter like this into a almost like a shmup type game, because it's a lot easier to be aware of the projectiles and to start dodging them. Frag grenades. What is circle? Swap grenade type. Oh. Alright, dead guys. Which way was I heading? Bloody mass? Flesh on the floor? Do you happen to know which direction I was walking in? I know what I need to do. First, I need to go find more heretics. That's how I know I'll be heading in the right direction, is if I find more heretics. What is that? Off in the distance down yonder. Anybody else want to decry the Emperor? Shotgun wielder. Oh, he took a couple hits. I feel like I need to turn up the right analog stick sensitivity a little bit. This turn speed is just a little bit too slow. Let's do that. Wireless looking sensitivity. Let's jump it up to 100. 19, so that we can feel something. Is there an aim button? Truly the most action-packed let's play of this game ever. You really get to know the options menu. Bulkhead sealed, key likely near. Commence search. I have the key. I don't have to search for the key that I have. Chaos Space Marine. They've even got Space Marines. Nope, he's dead. Okay. Truly, the methods of chaos know no bounds. Oh, I think there's somebody else that way. See, if they shoot me more, I have less contempt for them. I need to keep shooting them while avoiding their hits so I can maintain my contempt. Now, where did you come from? Oh my. They've got a lot of Space Marines. We're gonna have to replace some Space Marines after this one. And also bullets for my Boltgun. I used up a whole bunch of them. A secret! Imagine that. I don't know what it was. What I got for it. Oh no, I got a ton of health and contempt. That's a healthy amount of contempt to have for your enemies. Scan indicates concealed resources. Just find alternative route. All right. Hello. I think the speed of the projectiles also kind of emphasizes the functional, like the tactical use of the jump. All right. At capacity again for my ammo. Another Chaos Space Marine. Are you dead? You are, in fact, dead. All right, I guess we're already fighting the superior armored foe. No longer can we just focus on decimating the helpless heretics that stand before us, weak to the Emperor's will. Oh my. Oh, and then there's another Space Marine. But not anymore. Hello. Ah, hello. I definitely like how open. Okay, now I kind of want to jump off the edge. How open the level design is. Anybody else want some? I mean, there's a whole bunch of people that want some. I shouldn't even be asking. Another secret. What is that? Is that, like, benefit to melee health, probably? I should probably be punching things. But there's nothing for me to punch. Maybe. Or is that invulnerability? All right. That was fun. I'm guessing this is onwards and upwards. Ooh, what are you? Yet another secret. I feel like this is the only way I find secrets at all, is if I'm looking for the way forward and I go the wrong way. Which way did I come from? That way? And then I got distracted by that whole thing? Croc grenade. Oh, so this whole section there was just extra goons. But I'm like, they're all heretics. They had to be destroyed. And I think like what makes like Warhammer itself a very different game than a lot of other, like, I'm pretty sure at no point are we going to reach a conclusion that shows off like, you know, maybe we should be helping them. Like, we should not be utterly decimating these heretics. We need to save the heretics. Like, that would be any other game franchise. That would be any other story franchise. Like, maybe somebody, based on my experience from Space Marine 1, Space Marine 2, and Darktide, like, the only reflection any of these characters are going to have is going to be after the blood has finished drying on the ground. Hello. All right. That was a lot of running and gunning. Hello. I cannot suffer another heretic to live. There we go. What does this get us? An item we don't need because our health is full. Plasma gun ammo. I don't even have a plasma gun. And actually, on that note, since we're doing a full Let's Play of Warhammer 40K Boltgun's options menu, we do get other weapons. At least 3 more. Are you... You know, I was gonna say, are you somebody I should be killing? But you know, the fact that they're here... They are automatically heretics. These toads. Like, there's no question about whether or not they're heretics. The only question is about how combustible they are once they're blasted with a bolt gun. There we go. That was unnecessary. Can I jump that far? That's a cat. Fantastic. I found a Kraken bolt gun magazine. That has improved my bolt gun capacity. Imagine that, finding secrets somehow helps you. Crazy talk. Ooh. Hello. Or does it temporarily improve my bolt gun? I wonder if it is just a temporary improvement for the bolt gun. I think it's just a temporary improvement. Possibly. I see it says bolt gun, maybe strength 5 at the bottom right. Okay, yeah, it was just a temporary improvement. Still good to keep an eye out for. Autogun cultist. Wait, hold on. I wanted to just see how much that damage that actually did. But I guess against a Space Marine, and also maybe from that height. Hello. Is there nothing else besides those two goons? I think those two heretics are the only things up there. Why, hello. I don't know why you... Hab gates blocked. Alternative ingress required. Okay, who's shooting at me? Is it you? I wonder if either path works. Or is it just this one path forward? It is just this one path forward. And you know because there's the yellow paint. Okay, that is a pretty awesome door. Ah. 100% kills, 4 secrets somehow. All right, let us continue now entering Sector Imperialis. The streets are quiet. Too quiet. The stench of heresy abounds. Looks like the local militarum's defenses didn't fare too well. Descend through the hab. Purify it as you go. Taunt your enemies with triangle. Yeah, let's see what that does, actually.
No enemy of the Emperor escapes unpunished.
Hab status abandoned. Administration record of workforce disruption absent. Proceed with caution. Why aren't the workers working? There's no record. No life signs detected. Oh, including the heretics? Cause of absence of life signs discovered. Is it death? Like, is it bullets from a gun? My only weakness. Bullets from a gun.
I am the edge of his blade. For the honor of Anshara. Your way is falsehood. Die, warp spawn. I smell demon filth. I am an executioner of the Emperor.
I've got shotgun ammo, but I can't use the shotgun ammo.
Hail to the Emperor, heretic!
Hail! You are not a hailing demon. Pink horror.
Oh, thank you! I will slay you! The Emperor's hand will come, and you will not survive!
Ah, the pink horrors become the blue horrors. I wonder if I get more contempt by taunting them first. I feel like that would that makes sense. And also, I believe I was not paying attention to the health and contempt when we switched areas, but I'm pretty sure we were a lot lower. I will have to do a better job remembering. Caution. Perceived lack of reverence in this location may be considered heretical. Really? Aha!
Death is upon you! You will not live another day! The might of the Imperium!
Maybe I should kill some of them without taunting them, just as an act of comparison. I mean, I guess we've killed a lot of them already without taunting. Maybe the pink ones do just... I think the pink ones do just drop contempt. That is very possible. What are you? A secret. Lock and load. I've got to say, this charge move does not necessarily feel like it's terribly useful. I did an amazing job missing every single shot just then. Oh, nope, son of a... Oh, nope, that's a gun on a pedestal somewhere in there. Anybody want to get punched? The answer is no. A shotgun. Not too much ammo for your shotgun. Or at least you're not able to carry much ammo at a time. Alright. Can I make that jump? Yes, I can. What did I need to unlock with this key? Oh no. Is there a map function? I don't think there's a map function. Oh wait, thank you. Navigational assistance. I've already forgotten. Further progress blocked. Survivors inside? Queries stored. Key required. I would doubt that there are survivors. Or maybe all of the survivors are now deemed as heretics. Oh, hello. Oh no, they're heretics. I must kill them all. go. Excellent. Now, does the other way lead to something? Another missing key. Everybody's just dropping their keys everywhere. But what else can you expect out of filthy heretics? The unclean vermin of these alternate dimensions. Yeah. Defensive structure occupied by heretical forces. Reclaim it for the Emperor. Ah, something blew up. It was a barrel, probably. They do like to store their explosive barrels all over the place. A flamer. Hello. I will not die within your cleansing flame of chaos. Oh, hello. I do like the variety of projectile types. And the projectile types are very unique to each enemy, making it a lot easier just to identify them by what they're throwing at you. I will shoot you with a gun. Oh, you got me, cultist. Have you no respect for my dry cleaners, heretics? This suit of armor is wash and dry only, not cleaned by gunshots. Alright. This probably doesn't lead to progress, but it does lead to more heretics that need to be severed from this world. Yeah, there's the key. I wonder if this rotates to the other side. Like, so far I've noticed a few areas in this game that are very circular. Like, you can decide to go left or right, and it'll just loop back around to where you were before. No? Can I hit you with a weapon? Or are you already dead? I think he's already dead. Or are you the enemy that I was fighting? Either way, I have contempt for you now. For all of the enemies of the Space Marines. Yeah, another flamer. So I'm noticing a lot of numbers that are not explained, but they're there. Like shotgun strength is 4. Bolt gun strength, sorry, shotgun strength is 3. Bolt gun strength is 4. Like, am I able to was that in fact a permanent upgrade for the bolt gun and I just wasn't paying attention to those numbers beforehand? Like that. Another Space Marine. Cursed by the fires of chaos. Hello. Or maybe the lack of good guys creates a different sort of expectation out of the universe. Because it's like, if there are no good guys, then you can choose whatever side you want to play as. Nobody is necessarily looking out for anybody in the world besides themselves. Or in the universe, should I say. Alright, we have looped around back to the beginning. Defenses are not stored in Imperial records. Conjugating defenses novus. What does that mean? Alright, well, we were heading this way, to this thing over there. And we have the key now. Hello? Chaos Terminator. I remember this boss fight from the keyboard typing game. It was a lot more difficult in the typing game. And not because of my inability to type. It actually had like multiple sections where you had to fend him off. Instead of just gun him down with the might of the Emperor. Is there an actual Emperor? Or is that even heresy to ask? Like, I feel like the whole Space Marine thing, like, all these guys are so far removed from the Emperor, if there was an Emperor. Like, they wouldn't even know that there was no Emperor that they'd be fighting for. Your contempt is now my contempt. You got +2 to contempt. I must admit, the only thing that I'm not really too excited about is the charge move. It doesn't really seem to do... Or maybe it just because it takes so long to recharge. Nice. Conjugators conjugate contempt, reward, proximity. If only these conjugators weren't busy conjugating. All right. Yep. I walked right into that one. That's okay. We definitely seem very... Like, one of the things that you might notice a lot is that generally you're either very tough in regards to taking damage, but weak at giving it. Or you're very weak at taking damage, and you're very tough at giving it. The glass cannon is a very popular one. Like, you can look at, like, I would even say that the Space Marine of the Doom reboot is more, especially Eternal, has a lot... Doom Eternal has a lot of glass cannon energy. But I feel, based on just these 3 levels that we've experienced so far, like we are a pretty strong balance of both. And the challenge is more towards just maintaining maneuverability as you fight the onslaught of enemies. Like, as long as you duck and weave a little bit. Like, you are okay. In fact, you're great. Like, I don't know how that's going to change as we progress deeper into the game, but I do not necessarily feel like a glass cannon. Commence Purge Protocol. Have we not been purging? Have we been... What have we been doing all this time, sir? We've been maintaining contempt for our enemies. We've been purging heretics. I wonder how I get that. Another corrupted Space Marine. Do these heretics even know shame when confronted by the visage of the Emperor? Can I jump on one of you? Ooh. A plasma gun. Yes. Are there unholy weapons? Another Chaos Terminator. Yes, this is what you must deal with. You're still powerful. You're still tough. Oh, they're fighting amongst themselves. That's very convenient. Ah, my contempt is decreasing too much. That's okay. We can possibly get more contempt. Ah, we're out of contempt. We must have more contempt for our enemies. Area has been sanctified. Has it been? Are there any survivors? I think the answer is no. I think we got them all. Okay. Whew. Warning, redacted signatures volatile in this area. What are these redacted signatures? The most evil of John Hancocks. Now really, how do I get up there? Can I jump from here all the way there? That seems like a long jump. Like... that seems quite a ways away. If I can get up there, maybe I can jump. Nah, probably not.
I'll smash them to pieces.
Ah, I forgot to taunt anybody. Although that was a lot going on. Oh, this looks like an end of level. 3 out of 7 secrets still, but that's okay. For me. Now entering Silent Martyrs. The only available route is through Ab's mausoleum. Tread carefully through these sacred bones. Who knows what spirits you might awaken? Plasma gun cultist weapons are poorly maintained. Shoot them while their shot charges to trigger an explosion. Alright. I think I'm going to stop here for the night. Got any suggestions for something to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night. All of you, not just one person. Have yourselves a good night.